Welcome back to the Sports Cave with Coach Sel
and Coach C.
Been a long time. A lot of stuff going on around the world. Stopped a lot of sports, and people having to, just basically changing their routine, and basically everybody having life-changing events going on with the COVID. But we back. Sports back, so that's always positive. And I'm excited to get to cover some of these games and get to talk about them, man.
So let's start with talking about the Aiken High versus Airport game. Aiken High was away. Looks a lot like last year to me. Up at the half.
I don't know about it.
Ready to go. Down by the 4.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now.
Okay.
You're wrong.
Here we go.
First of all, look. You said it looked a lot like last year.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong.
Okay.
It looked completely different like last year. Mm-hmm. It looked like Whitney Houston pre-drugs, Whitney Houston post-drugs.
Oh.
Completely different.
My
Night and
God.
day. Come on, man. Look, I'm going to tell you like this. First of all, I'm going to give a shout out to my coaching staff because y'all did a good job with all them young boys out there competing. Because I know Airport was vets. Airport had a lot of, upperclassmen, seniors, juniors out there. We had a lot of young boys out there. Like I said, one time I counted, it was 5 freshmen on the field for Monday night when we played our first game. Mind you, I said our first game. Airport already had 2 games. We had a COVID situation that touched our locker room, that had us sit out for 2 weeks, so that kind of threw us off a lot to it. Had us behind the 8 ball a little bit. But for the most part, our guys played hard. They competed. We was winning at the half. A couple of mistakes here and there in the second half. Airport won the game. There's no excuses. Airport deserved to win. They made the plays. They deserved to win the game. The better team did win the game. But it was nothing like last year. Them boys making progression.
Oh.
And I think they could have won the game.
Last year they took an L. This year they took an L. Seems like a lot to me like last year. So it doesn't matter. I understand growth and development, Sel. I get all that. However, we took a L.
I understand. But last year game, I was at the first game of the season last year. It was at Strong Thurman. And trust me, I wish I didn't remember.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
It was ugly.
It was embarrassing.
Nah. Halftime that game, I was ready to go back to Aiken. Halftime this game.
But you didn't because you had hope.
I was talking all kind of trash with my shirt off. Like Peter Pablo.
And then very quickly you put that shirt right back on.
All I'm gonna tell you is this. Mm-hmm. My Green Hornets, you heard it here first on the Sports Cave. And I'm gonna tell you, and if I don't tell you nothing else, I'm gonna tell you this. If I tell you a duck can pull a truck, then you better shut up and hook it up. My Hornets is going to be here, and they're going to be here for a long time. Mm-hmm. They babies right now. My whole team come back. I ain't got nothing but a few seniors that start. I can only think of 4 off the rip that start. A lot of my boys come back. Like I said, a lot of freshmen getting playing time. The JV team got a lot of talented freshmen that I feel can come on the varsity team right now and make an impact. Mm-hmm. With the weight room and puberty, them boys going to be a problem soon. And I'm sending up another group from the Schofield Rams. I'm telling you, Aiken football will be back soon. Get your wins in now. Get your laps in now. I promise you, it will be back soon.
And there's no doubt in my mind that it will be back. Don't get it twisted. You do have a lot of young guys that's out there who has the drive and they have the work ethic to do so. Let's just make sure that once those guys come up to that level, that they don't plateau. I hope that we can develop them and we're not playing just off the strength of their talent. Yeah. So, as of right now, Jaden Fuller, Bus. The Bus. How many, you got 1 sack?
I think he got a sack. Yep, he got a sack, and he forced a fumble while he doing it. That was his first tackle.
So you have freshmen that are making a difference.
Bright career.
Yeah, I get that. However, I want to see a little bit more from your coaching staff.
One thing OP always yell at them boys, the same thing you just said. Mm-hmm. This ain't middle school.
Right.
He watched them boys play a lot. at Schofield because I stayed on him about it. I made sure I text his phone and hit him up and go out there and check them boys out. You got something special coming up. But he always reminded me at practice, look, man, this ain't middle school. It's scheme now. You got to do what I tell you. This big boy football or you get steamrolled. So there's going to be some growing pains with them young boys. They gonna learn. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think we'll get the last laugh. A lot of plays that happen, you know, Airport, they scored a touchdown. It was just little small miscues to me. It was just like, you know, outside linebacker losing contain, you know, stuff like that. I mean, in my opinion, with reps, that stuff right there just be, you know, cleaned up. Lack of reps, like I said, out their first game, you know, it was lining up the wrong way, not lining up properly, putting yourself out of position, you know, not being able to fire for block because of bad angles, stuff like that. Little small stuff that they'll clean up with, you know, with time, they'll clean that stuff up. I'm not really too much worried. The only thing I was worried about was my QB sitting back there. When he catch it, he was looking at the line of scrimmage more than looking so down the field. But again, reps. You know, he didn't play much in the scrimmage. I didn't like that. He didn't play much in the scrimmage. And, you know, granted he played all 10 games last year, but, you know, he needed every rep he can get.
My kid up for track season.
He need every rep he can get. He's a special athlete, you know. But, you know, again, just little small stuff. If he can keep his eyes up and trust his coaching staff, trust Twan plays, he had guys wide open. But, you know, it's easier said than done. We all been sitting down and looking. Yeah, we all can say everybody can be the quarterback in the stand.
Yeah, because I remember when you called yourself trying to do something.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you what Bucky Tilson did for me.
What'd he do?
I was not known to pass the ball. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I was a scrambling quarterback. I ran the hell out that Wayne team. But I'm gonna tell you what Bucky Tilson did something for me. Shout out to Coach T. I passed that ball 6 or 7 times a game, but I promise to you I was completing 4 to 5 of them. And one thing he did for me that helped me out a lot was move that pocket. I get that ball, I sprint out. He had 1 or 2 reads. You hit that one, you hit that one, and I'm going to go. I can hear my boy Coach Palmer in my head right now. Go Marcel, go Marcel. Look, I'm out of there.
Was that the jet?
That's that 4-6. That was that 4-6-4.
Who taught you to stole? Anyway, so we probably.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like, hey, look here, hey, but don't make me go back OP at the Landro machine now, boy. I'll show you them highlights now, boy. I'm gonna show you them highlights now, boy. But like I said, man, you know, there's a lot of small mistakes that happened. And I feel like, you know, that could have been washed up with reps.
But I think we will see some changes, so I just want to look forward to the changes with them against Lauren. But enough about the high. Let's go ahead and talk about the Bluff for a little sec. Give them a little.
Well, we're gonna talk about the Bluff. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna talk about the Bluff. Okay. The Dogs. It was a great game, and I hope they changed the sheets to the bed. You know why?
This why sell?
Cause they wet the bed. 21-7 and lose. How you hope? First of all, I'm gonna tell you something. You up 21-7 in the third quarter. You got a bad power position on your.
You don't say you did one.
I'm gonna tell you
one. You do everybody do one.
All your big time.
We ain't gonna be talking about football, but go ahead.
You feed Trey. If Trey got 45 carries at the time, guess how many he supposed to have?
I mean,
give him 55.
Oh God.
You let Trey ride him on out. You don't put the ball in nobody else's hands but Trey.
Get the ball, Trey.
Trey tied. I'm up 14. Trey, you can't get tied. If Trey tied, I'm gonna call timeout. I'm gonna get the Trey. Trey, you okay?
Sell.
Trey.
So that's it. That's all you got for the Bluff. Trey.
Ice Trey. Ass Trey. Whatever you want to do, I'm giving it to Trey.
Give it to Trey.
Trey.
Okay.
I'm up 2 scores. Gee, how many touchdowns he had? What, 3?
I think so.
2, 3? Come on, man.
Good job, Trey.
I'm going to tell you like this. The boy different. I'm giving it to Trey. I heard they had a 4th down. Back inside their own territory.
D'Angelo, we going to send you an email or something?
The game on the line.
Clarification. We don't know what's going on with that.
You know, I ain't questioning nobody play calling or decision making. Hey, go for the win. I love it.
Got to win.
All I'm going to tell you is this, though.
What?
Give it to Trey.
Congratulations, Trey and the Silver Bluff Bulldogs.
On
because
Fridays,
I feel like that's all that matters.
on Fridays, all I'm gonna tell you is we're gonna start a hashtag.
Trey.
Give it to Trey.
I mean, I'm with it. If
Silver
you work the
Bluff
hashtag.
people. Hashtag give it to Trey. That's all you gotta do. You give it to Trey.
Sports K Player of the Week.
Give it to Trey.
Okay.
All right, he should have 35 carries on who? Edison?
Yeah.
35 carries.
For how many yards? What you going for?
If he hit 35, he might have about 350.
You think y'all do 350?
He can get 300.
I give him 285.
He had 2 a couple times already this year.
I give him 285.
Get that boy about 30 carries, man.
I'm gonna say that because you say he get tired.
Nah, he don't get tired. I said if he do get tired, we calling timeouts and all kind of stuff. We ain't. No, he had a chance of beating them 2 teams in state.
Well, they'll come out with their first W. They are what? 0-2.
They've been competing.
So they'll be 1-2 this week.
They've been competing. They play some good teams in their region. They've been competing.
Mm-hmm.
Their coaching staff, a good coaching staff. They got some good young players. They're gonna be a force too.
Mm-hmm.
This area gonna get back to what it's used to after a while.
I hope so, because y'all are
Silver
embarrassing me.
And Aiken High. Give it some time.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get back. So I got Silver Bluff winning this week.
Of course.
Trey 4 TDs, 300 yards.
Like you doing something.
Give it to Trey. That's all I know.
All right, Trey. Good job.
Give it to Trey. Now I'm gonna get to this next game.
Okay.
North Augusta, South Aiken. Now I'm gonna tell you some real stuff about South Aiken. I seen South Aiken. They better than what I thought they was.
Better than Aiken High?
Talent wise, no. No, I don't think so. I do think they have more experience than Aiken High, and I do think they've been in the system longer than Aiken High, so everything's a little bit more polished.
Right.
So those kids a little more polished. They coaching staff been there longer than Aiken High, of course. They all know the system.
Right.
That's the upper hand they will have on Aiken.
Okay.
Skill wise, it ain't a hill walking through that door.
It
ain't a Fadarian. It ain't a Fadarian nowhere near.
Well,
I ain't seen a bus full of ever over there.
Wait a minute.
Now I'm gonna tell you something now. I ain't gonna say ever now.
Well, not ever, but
I'm talking about.
I ain't seen South Aiken play yet. However, now I seen some highlights of some little running back that was making some moves. Now I don't know who he is.
You must seen some 2017 highlights.
You need to know it really stop self for real. Like might not have been last week, might have been the week before, but that he was moving.
Well, he was moving.
Who South Aiken played 2 weeks ago?
They played. They was on the road. They was down in. They played White Knoll.
And they won.
They beat White Knoll. Good. The White South. They got a good defense.
Defense was the championship.
They got a pretty good deal. They got some good linebackers. They got some very good linebackers. Got a transfer from Barnwood. That kid, about 6'3", he athletic. He always walk around with a shirt off.
So how you say it ain't a hill come through that door? You know anything like that? Yeah. Sound like we ain't got no defense.
Well, our defense fine. Our defense fine. They youngsters, but they fine. We was missing our one starting backers. He was suspended. You know, our defense fine. Now, I'm going to tell you, now, our defense is fine. We ain't, trust me, I seen a bad defense before. 2 years ago, Corey Wallace should have won. We should have went to the playoffs. That defense was awful. It was no reason we averaging all those points and losing.
Sorry, Coach King.
Like, that defense was bad. But this defense, D-Bus, them boys are holding it down. Oh, Phillip is a player. Now, Phillip a vet.
And that's a kid who been playing varsity for 4 years, too.
4 years, and he bench press 4 or 5. And listen,
that boy strong.
He was the quarterback Monday night, and that thing sounded like a M16 going off. Well, so we our defense ain't bad. The game against South Aiken is gonna be closer than what people expect. I'm gonna tell you, South Aiken do have a talented wide receiver. He might be the best in the area. I know my boy Carlton don't like that, but he might be the best in the area. Look, JB, Jonathan Barnes, I'm telling you, the kid can play. He's 6'4", and he high point everything. I call him Larry Fitzgerald. He play just like Larry Fitzgerald. He don't drop no passes, and he's strong. He stiff-armed the kid from North Augusta last Friday. I thought he broke his neck. He caught the boy up underneath his chin right there and put him to the ground. JB, I didn't know you had that in you, now.
Well, JB says
so. JB is the really the only weapon they have on their offense. The quarterback solid.
Don't sell them short.
No, I'm just
Don't
being
sell them
honest.
short. That's why I'm about to cut you short. Don't even worry about it. We done bashing South Aiken.
I ain't bashing. I'm giving them love.
You giving them. No, you're not giving them love.
I'm sure.
You give Aiken High love. You did nothing for South Aiken. Anyway, so let's talk about the upcoming games for this week. So let's get this out of the way. Aiken High play Lawrence.
I got the upset.
You making me upset. That's what you doing. I need you to be real. What are you talking about?
I'm being real. I got Aiken with the upset.
Moving on. Let's not even address that anymore, y'all. This guy is delusional.
I got Aiken with the upset.
South Aiken plays who? Airport. So it's a region game. Airport. They going down.
Whoever win this game got the inside track. I'm getting the 2 seed. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
South Aiken.
I got South Aiken win this game only because one
JB.
reason. I like JB, but not because of that.
Why?
Because
Airport
when South Aiken beat Airport, Aiken High probably go and might put an upset against North Augusta because I don't care what nobody think. But if we do lose, it don't matter. We'll beat Midland Valley and we'll beat South Aiken, and that'll give us a 3-way tie for second place.
You know what's so sad? You so comfortable saying that. Like,
I'm very comfortable
saying that. That is not cool.
I believe that. I believe that.
That is not cool.
If we beat South Aiken and Midland Valley, it should be a tie, a 3-way, because that would mean South Aiken been lost to us in North Augusta.
Well, we gonna beat
and
that.
Airport been lost to
South Aiken.
South Aiken and North Augusta.
Okay, so who North Augusta got this week? Midland Valley.
Yeah, beat them by 100.
Midland Valley, I'm glad you got your win in early. Cause that might be it. That might be it. And I'm happy it was homecoming.
Yeah.
Make some noise.
I ain't gonna disrespect the Valley, but y'all ain't beating North Augusta.
Nah.
North Augusta physical.
Ain't nothing else to say about that game.
Yeah.
They probably ain't need to sell no tickets, to be honest. I hope your mamas and daddies know. So we got Blackville and Rich Spring.
I'm going Blackville. I heard, baby. I ain't seen Blackville.
The disrespect.
I ain't seen Blackville, but I worked with some guys from Blackville and I heard they big.
Well, I think they might need a big game for tomorrow.
I heard they big, and I know they always have talent down there. So,
The country.
it's the country.
You gonna
I got
keep
Blackville, even though Ridge Spring in the playoffs. I'm going Ridge Spring in the playoffs. Ridge Spring in the playoffs if they can get in there because it's really tough. With all this COVID rules and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But if Ridge Spring get in the playoffs, I'm never betting against Ridge Spring in the playoffs.
What's my quarterback name?
That's what
Yeah.
playoff.
Don't bet against him.
Playoff rim. I'm never going to playoff.
Don't lose your money. Don't lose your money. Anyway, who else we got? We got Strong, Thurman, and Gilbert.
The Peach Fields. That's what they like calling them. The Peach Fields.
Hey Cam. No Cam. No Cam. No Cam.
I told Strong
Gilbert.
Thurman running back. I picked against them 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
They went down to Brooklyn Casey and they tore Brooklyn Casey up.
And
I was going with King, man. Kelly, come on,
He's
man.
one person. What you?
I was going with all of them though, but King, my
He is
boy.
fine though. I ain't even gonna lie. He's fine. I like that
Boy,
kid.
so
That's a good
athletic.
kid. That's a good
But I was going with
committed
them.
already.
Wait, what?
Don't make me lie, but I know he committed.
Oh, okay. Well, I went with King then, and Thurman went down there.
In Montgomery. You still gonna roll with Montgomery?
My boys. Yeah, so I took King, but them Thurman boys, he came on my post, man. I said BC by 14, and he commented on the thing. He said, I think you got that wrong, man. Thurman by 14, you got that backwards. I started laughing. I said, my bad, bro. I ain't gonna pick against y'all no more. I'm mind my business. But I lied. I'm sorry, RB. I lied to you, dog. I'm going with Gilbert. Y'all should have lost to Orangeburg last week. I don't know what happened, but you lost to OW. That shook me up right there. I'm spooked by you. I'm spooked. I like Gilbert.
Did they lose
over
bad?
y'all.
It wasn't bad. I mean, they ain't gonna lose bad.
They was winning in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Thurman, they was winning. They official, but
Coach Hillary still on there?
yeah, he holding it down. He ain't got a program run down there in the Peach Fields.
Stop talking about them people's stuff, man.
I just want Peach.
2-1.
So Marcel,
I'm in here.
Gilbert,
I like
running
it.
back, Colton Mason.
All right, Colton good. Colton had a great game. I'm riding with Colton, but Strong Thurman defense don't give up no 300 yards, dog. They very rarely giving up 100. I think Gilbert gonna win, but I don't know about
That boy look like he is cornbread country fed. You hear me?
He going to the Peach Field.
He going to the Peach Field, and I know they run out there with no shoes on. However,
Do all kind of stuff.
that boy ain't scared. He look like he want all the smoke.
I think they gonna win, but I ain't gonna try that blue steel defense.
Oh, I got him.
They call it.
I got him for 250 yards tomorrow.
They call it the blue steel defense for a reason. That thing's steel. Ain't no running backs running through steel. Now I give him about 85 yards in the close game and a touchdown.
You are very disrespectful.
85
for somebody who just he just got 4 touchdowns last week.
Not against Sean Thurman.
Watch it. Sean Thurman just lost to OW. You just said, ooh, OW.
Yeah, but
Boy, police.
that ain't got nothing to do with the defense though.
Gilbert. Mason. I got you. I'm gonna be at this game. And I got $50 if you break 250 yards. And it's gonna come out your pocket.
250 on Thurman? Blue steel? Nah, I think they gonna win. I don't think.
I'll give him 180 for sure. 180 for
I
certain.
don't know nobody that did that on Thurman. When the last time I could do my homework?
You ain't no Colton Mason either,
I'm
but
gonna have to do my homework. I don't know that blue steel giving up too many 150-yard rushes. That blue steel defense pretty hey, y'all with it now. Y'all tough now.
Colton Mason, 250 yards. You breaking 200. You heard it here first. 250 yards.
I got him right.
Anything else you want to address this week? Any players to watch?
Okay, players to watch. I think for I do. Airport, South Aiken players to watch. Airport got a receiver. What's that, 9? 9 is tough. Quarterback is okay. And the running back is pretty good. The running back was pretty good.
Against Aiken.
Hey, I'm just they 2-1 in the region. They done did something. So I'm gonna show them a little love. South Aiken players to watch. 99, the Mike Backer is for real. Number 4, the outside linebacker is for real. And JB.
I hope he has a good game.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh my goodness.
Good Larry. You better watch. They better double Larry. High Point Master. North Augusta. Players to watch. Now I watched them boys play one time. I'm gonna tell you who that dog on that team.
I get to watch him.
Austin Harrell.
Yeah.
He's a dog. He ain't nothing nice.
I ain't see that coming.
He weight room. A nasty.
What he look like? How tall is he?
Austin ain't nothing but probably what?
About 6 feet.
Austin ain't 6 feet. About 5'10" right now.
Ooh, 5'10". Okay.
Austin might be shorter than 5'10". I don't know. But
What we looking at? About 220.
Austin got these. Austin got legs. Austin got heart. Austin got arm. Austin is a dog.
I'm assuming Austin is the running back. The way you describe him.
He's a quarterback. He wills them to victory. He should have started the whole game last year in the playoffs, and they would have beat North Murder Beach in that overtime. They should have gave him the ball. Austin is like that. Jordan Wilburn is good. They got a good running back, Curry kid. He physical. North Augusta physical. Quarterback, running back. They just hard nosed physicality. They physical.
And you said Aiken gonna beat them?
I didn't stutter.
I was just making sure when we go back to flipping video.
We can flip back. Okay. We can flip back because I'm gonna tell you now.
You said it.
Hey, North
They
Augusta.
physical. Well, we getting physical. We getting physical.
So and we gonna get to the Silver Bluff game. Let's get to the Bluff game. Players to watch. We already know the players to watch.
Trey. Anybody besides Trey?
Trey.
Oh, okay, Trey. That way.
Nah, I ain't gonna. Well, the quarterback pretty good. The lefty, Malik.
What year is he?
Sophomore.
Oh, I like the babies.
He talented. Aiken players to watch down in Lawrence. D balled out.
D.
Phillip outside linebacker. D.
Oh, D. Yeah. Okay, D.
Phillip and Fadarian.
For sure.
Them boys right there put on the show. I ain't gonna sell out my baby Bus.
Please.
Because I'm gonna tell you, he right there.
He is.
He looking like a senior out there. He nothing but a true freshman. Y'all watch out for him. His name is Bus Fuller. 6 foot, 200 pounds. Mike Backer, freshman.
Yeah, he made noise Monday. Not even last week. Ain't been a week. He made noise. That's it though. That's all you got.
Yeah, that's it right now. That's it.
Hill, tighten up.
We challenging here. You gotta step up.
I need to see some.
We gotta step up.
I need to see some. If you get your people like Hill and those ones that you know that got that potential and stuff to actually step up and make a difference, you might be okay.
You rocking that number 1, boy. Your daddy want to stay Aiken, boy. You ran that green and gold with pride. You got that last name. You got that number 1. You better play like it now.
And what side quarterback tomorrow? Not Will.
I'm not sure who's gonna be the quarterback tomorrow, but whoever be the quarterback tomorrow, do your job.
Yeah, that's all we ask. So do your job. Do your best, 110%. You can look yourself in the mirror and say, "Hey, I did my job, or I did the best I can do." You won in my book. Might not be in the book, but in my book, you win. You know.
So that's about it we have for the show today. Friday Night Lights is tomorrow.
Catch me at the Thurman and Gilbert game when I watch
We're going to
Mason.
cover Thurman and Gilbert. We're going to cover South Lincoln Airport for sure. And we probably will cover Blackpool RSC. So that's the show for today.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Sports Cave.
Toasty.